Hello and welcome back to She Speaks AI, where we unlock the power of artificial intelligence for entrepreneurs like you. And today, we are talking about GPTs. What are they, where you can find them, where you can create them for your business, and how they can help your customers. Don't miss out on more incredible insights and techniques from the She Speaks AI channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with the newest AI tools, passive income strategies, and products. Let's thrive together.
Of the day is, what exactly is a GPT? Now, I know you've heard the term chat GPT, but what actually is a GPT? And you might be even start to hear people talk about a GPT, and we're starting to sell a GPT or offer you a GPT. And so what exactly is it that you're offering? Well, a GPT is a custom GPT is like a special kind of AI language model. It is like Chat GPT, but it's something that has been changed or made special to fit the needs of the developer, the person who created it with the intent on that they should be looking at who is using it, right? So it's to fit the needs of a certain user or a certain person. Think of it like tailoring a suit to fit you perfectly. So what makes a custom GPT different? Well, it learns from special data. So it can learn from specific kinds of information. So you can train an AI. So we've heard this before, but not many know how to do it. But if you need your AI to know a lot about law, it can be trained with lots of legal documents and cases. Um, it also can be put into specific apps. So you can put these AI models into certain apps or programs, and this could be good for helping customers, giving them personalized suggestions or helping them with creative writing, whatever it is. There are unique ways that you can use it. I mean, they can be set up with special ways to interact with them, with the GPT. When I say them, I mean the GPT. And that makes it more useful or more easier to use for certain or specific tasks for different kinds of users. You can train your AI model, which is your GPT, to talk in a certain way, to talk in a certain tone, to match how a group of people talk or how a brand wants to sound. Let me give you a little example on this one. I like to say sister friends all the time. So you'll notice that sometimes I notice, especially now they've done some, it's May 15th, and they've done some upgrades to ChatGPT. And so it's remembers a lot more of my conversations that I have had with it. And so I say sister friends, call my group sister friends. And so now when I say, do this, Chat GPT, it'll say sister friends in its response. And so that is a way that you can train your AI models to specifically match the tone or match the way that the group of people that you're specifically speaking to, and that way you don't have to keep telling it to say sister friends all the time. It will automatically know to do that. It can have special features to keep the information safe and private, which is important for businesses that handle really sensitive things, right? Now, I don't know that I put too sensitive things that are inside of the AI at this point, but it does have safety and privacy practices in place. And it just works better for certain things. So they can be made to work really well for specific needs and giving quicker answers and handling lots of questions at once and working well, even if you don't have a strong computer, because again, it's working on the internet. So if you wanted to learn more about GPTs and how to actually set those up, I am going to be offering a course on GPTs and how to actually set up your own specific GPT because there is a lot more involved. I did do uh, a YouTube video on how to create a GPT, right? Now, that's your basic, but there is more to it. So this is why I've created the course. Listen, I paid for this knowledge and I'm giving it to you. It's not going to be free. You're going to have to pay for it too. But if you want to use GPTs to help you to be more specific, um, tailored to your business or tailored to your targeted audience, then this course would be for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at GPTs. Now, the only two places that I know of right now that that you can create your own GPT is Copilot. This is Microsoft's Copilot and Chat GPT. Now, I'm going to tell you at this point, I like Chat GPT's model, a method of creating GPTs a whole lot better than Copilot. Now, they are both easy to use in that you can walk you through it. And with the way that I train you, you're going to be able to do it seamlessly. Okay. You can create actually a GPT to help you to create your GPTs, right? That makes sense. So yes, a GPT to help you create a GPT. I'm going to help you do that in the course. Now, um, why I like one over the other? Well, I have found when I come into Microsoft's Copilot, at this point in time, I had already canceled my subscription, but then they offered it for free. So I thought maybe they changed some stuff. Well, they did change in the fact that I was able to actually, create my GPT, but it doesn't do what I asked it to do. So I spent all this time to create this GPT, and the GPT does not follow any of the rules or any of the criteria that I have asked it to follow. So, what is the point? What is the point? I had to actually remind the GPT of what its intention or what its purpose was. And so, yeah, you can't make conversation starters for these GPTs in Microsoft Copilot. But I just want you to know that you can create a GPT in Copilot. Now, what I was trying to do was to allow users to not have to sign up for a subscription. So with ChatGPT's customized GPTs, you still had to be a Plus member in order to use a GPT that I created. So you had to be in the club in order to use what was in the club. And in Microsoft's, you didn't. You just had to sign up for Copilot, but you didn't have to actually pay. And so that was the benefit. But now, ChatGPT just released on this week that you will have the ability to go into the GPT store whether or not you have the plus plan or not. So you can now use, let's say I create a GPT, you can now use that GPT and not be paying the $20 a month, which is what it is currently right now. All right, so that's a little bit of insight about about GPTs, okay, GPTs, and what does GPT even mean? So GPT is generative pre-trained transformer. Generative pre-trained transformer, which is why we just say a GPT. And it's really, several components that work together to tailor the AI model to specific needs or specific goals. Period, point blank. So we've talked a lot about what it is and that you can train your GPTs. Okay. Now let's just take a look at some of them. So I am in the Microsoft's GPT store. Okay. So if you go back to that video on the She Speaks AI channel, then you will see a video for to help you to create a basic GPT, right? And so because it's real simple. I have my GPTs here in the corner here, but I want to just look at the store. So you see there's featured trending, and these are the ones that were created by ChatGPT. And then these ones are more specific, writing, productivity, and these tabs that are at the top: education, lifestyle, and this is Dolly, which is going to be image generators, programming. So if you're doing a whole lot of programming and coding, then you can use these GPTs to help you out here. But let's just go to top. You can even search. I want to go to, okay. So these are the ones that are trending right now. Okay. So we say, let's just, so you just click on one of them, and it, most of the time they walk you through what it is that they are designed to do for you. Or you can ask it, what's this GPT? What is this GPT for? Okay. So let's click on, I haven't tried the Canva one. So the Canva, when I click on it, it says effortlessly design anything, presentations, logos, social media posts, and more. So this one, and then when I talked about conversation starters, these are things that are pre-programmed, which you will learn about in my course, but they're pre-programmed so that you they can someone gets to the GPT and they're like, I don't even know what to ask, right? So you can say, okay, well, click on how about an inspirational quote graphic for social media, or how about make an Instagram post about a breathtaking sunset, or I need a poster for our online store seasonal sale, or the fourth one here is highlight my favorite hiking trail in a Facebook post. Okay. So it's telling you what it is, it's giving you the ratings. Okay. So this one's got a lot of number ones. The ones are almost beating out the fives. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever. So let's go ahead and just click on start the chat. And so now it's starting the chat. Now this looks a little bit different because ChatGPT's kind of changed some things up. So if you're not familiar with what it was, and it doesn't matter to you. But this is the starter questions, and they are right here for us. So I'm just going to click this first one. How about an inspirational quote graphic for social media? So now this was what it was pre-programmed to say to you, right? Hello, excited to bring your vision to life, starting your creative journey with Canva. What will we design today? What message would you like in your inspirational graphic to convey? Or do you have a specific quote in mind for your social media? So let's say that I would like to use the quote, seize the day. I don't know. Seize the day. Okay. So then I'm just going to press enter. So it's got to use a plugin in order to do that. So I see why it got a number one, because it didn't ask me that. It says, what would you like to do? And I gave it, and then it's saying that's not enough. So this might help us create a more focused design. Okay. Seems like I'm just gonna hit regenerate because I don't understand that. Yeah. So a lot of times it doesn't give you what you want, and you just, regenerate the response. So let's create a striking design for it. What's the occasion or platform that you're targeting this for? This will help me to do that. I like to give it the feedback because that was much better. Um, Today is Wednesday, so we're gonna do wisdom. Computer thing is in the way of the big monitor. So I'm going to say, I'm creating a code for wisdom. I didn't spell it. Okay. I'm all jacked up with my spelling here. Whatever. Don't judge me. But I'm going to correct that. So let's go ahead and press enter. So I'm creating a post for Wisdom Wednesdays for my Facebook group of entrepreneurs. I think it's something up with this with the extension or something, because it's not working. I keep getting these errors. All right, so this is not working. I'm gonna go to the GPT store and we're gonna try something else. Because maybe it's because it sounds like it's using a plugin that I have not done a plugin. But it should have told me that it's going to need a plugin. So these are the things. So now that's probably why they got ones, because this Canva is a big company. It should tell you that you need a plugin in order to use this GPT, because it's going to work with Canva to do this. So maybe I'll come back later and do one for you to show you how to do that. But for now, let's go ahead and do just a logo creator. So this one's a logo creator. It's got some mixed reviews, but let's go ahead and click start chat. Generate me a logo featuring an ice cream, or make me an app icon for an RPG adventure game. I want to choose generate a logo. Okay. Now you can at that point tell it to do whichever logo you want. So now it's going to start asking you questions. Do you want the logo to be vibrant, neutral, serious? I'm going to say A. Now you don't have to, type in vibrant. You can just say A. But the default is A, so that's fine there. You've chosen vibrant on a scale of 1 to 10. How would you like the complexity of logo? The setting is 3. Um, I'm going to choose 1 because I just want it to be clean and simple. What colors do I want it? I want it to be, you can choose your own palette if you want, so you can put your numbers in there, or you can choose what they have. I can't choose, decide for me. Hey, how about that? So, see how simple it is, because I'm just putting E and I'm just putting the letters in there. Do I want 1 or do I want 9 all at once? I'm just going to say choose 1. So now it starts to make the logo according to what we have asked it to do. And it doesn't take long. And you can so now here's your ice cream logo. That looks pretty cool. What do you think? Are you satisfied with it? Do you want to make any changes? Yeah, let's see. Let's change the colors to pink and white. Okay. So this one takes a little longer because it is generating an image, right? So it's going to generate an image, and there is your image. Now, what don't I like about this image? It doesn't say ice cream. So you can do that. This is more like an icon. Like I would use this for an icon versus a logo, right? You could even take this, well, that would be a design thing, but you can make your own, out of this. I can tell it, would you like to adjust it? Yeah, could you please add the words ice cream? So that's just showing you how to use Chat GPT, right? But this is what a GPT does. So everything it's doing is specific to creating a logo. So let's take a look. I have some GPTs that I created. Let's say the Money Savvy Guide, right? Help me budget better. Give me advice on saving money. Investing tips, improve my credit score. So let's go ahead and click on improve my credit score. So this is how you can do that. Listen, we're not going to get into it, but these are the tips that the AI has come up with to answer your question. How do I improve my credit score? Now, I have also a GPT that is more biblical, right? So this one is biblical-based financial guidance. So what does the Bible say about debt, right? Tips for investing with biblical principles, how to budget for a big family. So what does the Bible say about debt, right? So now it's giving you some scriptures because that's what we asked it. We asked it, what is the Bible saying about debt? Okay, so that's what this specific GPT is going to do, give you advice, tell you what the scriptures say, and things like that. So there are people who just make, and we go back to explore GPTs, and they make these GPTs. You got all these GPTs. If you want to humanize your AI, this one's got five. So this is a great one. So, please provide the text that the AI needs to humanize. So if you created some text in Chat GPT, and if you use Chat GPT for any length of time, you know that there are keywords and key ways that GPTs speak that let you know that it is a GPT, right? It is the computer. And so there are tools you can use like this one to help you to humanize the GPT so it doesn't sound so scripted or like it is the computer. So that's one is what this one is about. I don't have one to put in there, but you can come in Chat GPT and play it around with it. Just want to give you a kind of heads up as to what a Chat GPT is and how you can use this for your specific business. So if you were a weight loss coach, let's go back to Copilot just because I know. So it doesn't matter, like GPT and Copilot and Chat GPT, they are supposed to do the same thing. It's just one is better at doing it than the other. So let's say that you are a fitness person, right? And so you can do this fitness trainer one. You can even create your own, like create your own fitness trainer one, create your own cooking assistant that's based on the program that you have. So let's see, one of the programs that I have is Optavia. Okay. And so there's specific recipes and there's a specific thing, a way that you need to eat. And you can put that way into the program and then that will help then your users create meals given the fact that you can have this and this, and you can just upload those documents, and I'm going to show you how to do all of those things inside of the course. If you were a financial coach, then you can upload, your principles about financials, about your coaching principles, about savings plans and budget plans or spending plans or whatever you want to call it. You can upload those things in there and have your AI pull from that information. So you've got this fitness trainer here and maximize results with circuit training, avoid common mistakes, tips for preventing work injuries. Now, this one this is by Microsoft, but when I did it, they didn't do these custom chats and what do you call these conversation starters. They didn't do that. And so here's one that I created here. And it's tell me what type of questions I can ask, 5 things about you, give me a pitch about what kind of GPT you are. But that's not what I told it to do. So this is why I am not too fond of Pilot, but give me a pitch about what kind of GPT you are. So this one is about, that sounds interesting. How can you help me? Do you have any sample artwork to show? So I'm going to click that one because this one's all about creating um, a specific type of artwork. So now it's going to give me that. Seems to be working better than it did before. Now, this is not the artwork, okay? It's not the artwork. This is this Caramel Curls Bliss Pro. This is not what I programmed it to do. This is a woman that it should be programmed. and it's a specific type of woman with specific types of attire and things. This is not this. I don't even know what this is, although it's cute though. Kind of like this and this. But so yeah, so you've got different things. So that's just an example though. Cooking assistant here, how to make sushi rolls. Okay. So now it's going to specifically do that cooking assistant, how to make sushi rolls. At this point, I just don't recommend Microsoft Copilot. I recommend the Chat GPT, and they're going to give them a run for their money because we like using the GPTs. And, I can offer free GPTs to show you how to cook one thing, or I can have you to pay for a GPT and um, show you how to use a bunch of different things. What I like about Copilot is it has a lot of things from the web. It pulls from the web a lot. So, and it gives you the resources of where they got that from. So, but that's what I like about Copilot. But I mean, I can do that on a free. I don't need to do that on a paid subscription. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me know what questions you have about what is a GPT, how, if you have any questions about how could a GPT help you in your business, because if you're a financial coach, if you are a trainer, if you are actually in any kind of business, you can use an AI model, a GPT, to help you to do whatever it is that you want to do for your customers. So that's it. Until we meet again, hey, you be blessed, be fruitful, and multiply.